Another video on the Inside Spurs channel. Happy Monday, early afternoon. Hope the day is treating you well. You're looking after yourself. If work's going well, enjoy it. If it's not, there's always tomorrow. And if you go into the gym, make sure you work hard. In this video, we're talking around a article and report around Spurs and potentially selling off a small part of the club for an investment opportunity. As well as that, we're also talking about a striker option that we are interested in at the game yesterday, which is quite alarming in a good way. So plenty to talk about, plenty to get into. Just want to say though, if you're new, give us a subscribe. You're very much welcome to join us for the journey. And I have already released a video this morning, which was the third episode in the series, the THFC career mode series. So go back and have a little watch at that. Yeah, it was a fun episode. It's definitely edited, so it's a lot easier to stomach and watch. So, yeah. But let's talk about this investment first. So it came from Sammy Muckbell in the Mail Sport, who said that Tottenham Hotspur are continuing to search to find new investors. At least two US-based groups are shown an interest in acquiring a stake in the club in recent months. Now, we know that we're not a full sale unless something crazy was to happen, okay? What it does entail, though, is they're not against it. Now, the issue that I would say that I think a lot of people kind of go, oh, we're going to get sold. We're not going to get sold. They want to basically probably sell off a small chunk, 5, 10, 15%, sell it off, make a few $100 million on it, small investment either into the club or whatever, right? It's not going to impact our summer transfer window regardless, because you saw how long it took Jim Ratcliffe to buy 25% of Man United. It was months in the works. This thing is not going to happen unless it's like now. It's unlikely because these things then take weeks and weeks and months by the Premier League to be authorised. So it's not going to impact our summer window. Maybe it might impact our January window, but it's unlikely. Now, it's not really anything mental, to be honest, the whole, investment idea, because it's not going to change the day-to-day running of the club. It's not like Ratcliffe going into Man United where he's going to take over the footballing side of things. Levy's not going to give up the footballing side of things. You got Johan Lang, you got Paratici, you got kind of people in and around that realm. It's not going to change that. It's just an investment opportunity. So, yeah, will it happen? Maybe, but Spurs are going to want crazy money. So it's unlikely to happen, in my opinion, anytime soon. So I think they're going to try and overextend what they can possibly get for it. Okay. So yeah, a little bit on that. Now, right, let me talk about this situation. Right, before I tell you who it is, context. Spurs want a striker this summer. More context. Spurs have been inviting family members and agents of players that they like to basically come watch a game and have some corporate dining and things like that. We know about Eberechi Eze and his family being invited to games. That's not crazy. Agents being invited to games isn't crazy. That's not alarming. The reason why I say it's alarming, this one, is because their player was there. That's not common. And it's been reported that, agents going to games and family members going to games, that's pretty common. It's what a good club should do. A player being there was two of them, and I'll tell you who the other one was as well, but we're not really linked with him. The fact that he was there, we're so heavily linked to him, we've been linked to this guy for about a year, it makes you question some things. So, let me tell you who it is first, and then I'm going to talk about it. It was Santiago Jimenez, the Feyenoord striker. He was at the game yesterday. He put it on his, I think it was on his Instagram. So he was in the game. He was in some pretty suave seats. He was probably... just looking at it, he was if you're looking at the pitch, he's just to the left of the Arsenal box, I think it is. So, there you go. Look, we know we're interested in Santiago Jimenez. It's not mental for me to be saying that we are linked to him or not. What I do find interesting is, the Solanke news is kind of not dried up, but it has just sort of quietened a little bit. The Tony news, I mean, look, Tony is not in scoring form at the moment. He's quite out of form, actually. And maybe that, he's had 6 months or however long he had before he played another game of football. He's always going to be a bit rusty. It was just ironic he scored again on his first game of the season. The Santiago Jimenez one does make me think, it makes me think that if he's at the game, I'm going to put it into the stratosphere and the universe that he is definitely on the list of players that Spurs want to sign this summer. I was thinking maybe Spurs might go, and they still might. I'm not saying they will. I thought Spurs might go someone a little bit taller at striker, someone a little bit more physical. I mean, Santiago Jimenez, I think, is in the 5'10" range. I was thinking Solanke or Tony being a little bit more like 6'2", 6'3", and they still might. I think, when you look at it, Tony scored a few goals. Solanke's had a really good season at Bournemouth. And Santiago Jimenez had a great first half of the season. The second half's been a little bit more ropey at times. But look, we know we're in for a striker. I think it's more and more evident as the weeks go by that we're in for a striker. He's on the list. I'd say Tony and Solanke are both on the list as well. But I thought that was really interesting. I thought I'd bring it to you guys because that is very interesting. Oh, the other player, it was Geertruida, the other Feyenoord player. So I forgot to say. But I thought I'd bring it to you guys because I think it's really fascinating. And I want to get your opinions on that because I think that is really interesting news. And I know you'll tell me. Anyway, guys, then the video, I hope you enjoyed. Drop a like on the video. If you did, hit me in the comment section below. Your thoughts and feelings about investment and what that might mean for Spurs, long-term, short-term, all that stuff. Obviously, your thoughts and fears about Santiago Jimenez being at the game yesterday. Do you think it's now more likely that Spurs may go for him, or is it just a coincidence? Obviously, subscribe to the channel if you're new and hit the bell notification for more. But anyway, guys, then the video, and I'll see you all very, very soon. Take care, guys.